Hey, Raider Nation, welcome back to Raiders Last Call podcast with your host, myself, Jeff, Raider Jeff, Mr. Jason Downs, and Mr. Chris for Raiders. Welcome back, everybody. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Welcome.
How's your weekend been so far?
Mine sucked.
Good.
I had to clean my floor today, man. I hate every second of it. Oh, still suffering, but I mean that is fine. Hot, fine.
You okay? Yeah,
No, I'm not. It was harder than I thought it was going to be, so yeah, I'm pretty bummed out about that, but it'll be all right.
All right. It's okay, Chris. If I was there, I'd give you a big hug and make you feel better.
I don't want to hug you.
I won't Christian Wilkins you and kiss you, though.
No, I would hug Jason. He's like a big teddy bear anyway.
Jason, how was your day today? What did you do? Anything interesting?
Yeah. My daughter finally moved out of the house today with her fiancé. They got them an apartment across town. They're doing very well. So it's
nice.
It's one of those deals. It's like time to move out.
So you're officially an empty nester now?
Yeah.
No, my son's still here. He's got one semester left at college, so he's still home. And then my mom lives with us too. Don't tell anybody.
So you're a partial empty nester then, basically.
Yeah.
No, you can't count moms. That's not part of the nest, so you can't count.
No.
Well, you gotta count mom as being there. So
yeah. Well, it's kind of a cool setup though. We got this big 2-story house, and then offset is a mother-in-law's quarters, and my mom lives in the mother-in-law's quarters.
That's kind of what my house is. Yeah, we got like the same kind of setup. Like downstairs where we are, it's a 2-story ranch, but upstairs is like its own space. It's 3 bedrooms, full kitchen, the whole 9 yards. And then down here where I'm at, it's like an in-law apartment down here. We got a full kitchen, full bath, massive living room, laundry rooms down here. That's where I'm sitting right now, is in the laundry room. But yeah, it's on a similar setup. So, well, this week was an interesting week. We had a good show last Saturday night. Some things had happened since the 3 of us were on together. I think the biggest news this week was this. We haven't had a chance as the 3 of us to talk about it. Was Colton Miller's contract is finally done. He's extended. He's here for another 3 years with us. What's your take on the contract, what we paid him, and what it means to retain him for 3 years? We'll start with Chris.
Well, I already mentioned that. I said earlier that they'll sign him. I don't know when it's going to do it, but I figured that, at least give him 2 years plus a 3rd-year option. What they do, they sign 3 years. That keeps him there, keeps the 2 Raiders. So when he retires as a Raider. Plus, he can have about the young cats coming up, like Grant. If you see some videos, I don't know if you guys saw those or not. He was sitting on the sidelines and working with him. Grant stuck to him like glue, learning from him. So I think it's a great thing. We need it. Left tackles are not easy to find. A good one is not easy to find anyway.
And Jason.
I knew it was gonna. Let's face it. We all knew it was gonna happen. It was a matter. I knew that was a priority. Spytech knew that. Otherwise, he would have been hard and heavy trying to get another left tackle in the draft or in free agency. But overall, the contract itself, spot on. Love it.
Yeah,
he's got 2 years, 21.8, I think, or 21.6 per guaranteed, and then the 3rd year, that'll push him into year 12. And at that point, it's gonna be on him. Do you want to play your 12th season, or do you want to, But it definitely gives us some time to. We have that savvy veteran leadership that we get to keep on the offensive line and bring along. Now next year we can grab another one out of the draft, maybe grab another low ball free agent, bring them in, develop them. It all plays into that Spytek's vision of how he wants to build this roster going forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all pretty much knew that the writing on the wall was that we were going to resign him. It was just a matter of for how long and how much. And I agree with you, Jason. The contract, I think, in my opinion, is absolutely perfect. We're not overpaying. We're paying what he's valued at for what his worth as a left tackle and one of the top left tackles in the league. Let's not kid anybody. He's one of the better tackles and left tackles in the league right now. He's definitely in top 10 in my opinion.
Yep.
You know,
Great. Yeah,
he's been nothing but solid. He had a rough year last year, but
because he was hurt. You know, left tackle. You know the left tackles and guards, they get that shoulder got to be right because he had been moving arms. So he was playing most of the season, kind of recuperating still. So he got better towards the end of the season, but now he's fully healthy.
Healing.
Yeah, he's healthy. He's full. He's ready to go. So this year should be no excuses, no problems. But like Jason said, left tackle, we can go find maybe one to draft later on if we need to, or like a free agent maybe if they're out there. But we're solid at left tackle for at least 2 years, at least.
So before we get too far into what we're going to talk about tonight, I just want to hit up the chat here. So we've got Ardell's checking in with us tonight. What's up, Ardell? My 2 cents is in the house. What's up, brother? Hi, Panda. What's up, man? I haven't seen you in a little while. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, welcome back, Panda.
Hey, stranger. Yeah.
What do you say? He says Colton for that amount was a steal. I like the deal. Absolutely.
We all do.
Absolutely.
Ja Raiders here. Gino and Miller outplayed Aiden. Yeah, we'll get into that because I did see a lot of people mentioning that today on Instagram that we're actually at the open mock game today. Ja Raiders. So let's see preseason. We play in the top two top defenses between the Seahawks and the Niners. And see how Gino and Aiden and Miller do. True. Okay. Devin's in the house. What's up, Devin?
Devin.
Let's see. What's up, Nation? Last night, Raiders started coughing, and this morning has a runny nose, so we took him to the ER, and apparently he has allergies. So glad it was nothing. Yeah, thank God. No, and I don't blame you. So if anybody says you overreact and take him to the ER, tell him the pounds are, because with what he's got with his heart and everything, you don't fuck around with that. So smart move taking him in and getting checked out. Don't take chances with the little guy. Absolutely not. I guess it was an injury today. We're gonna play a clip of Pete Carroll in a minute after the mock draft. The mock game. I keep saying mock draft. The mock game today. They caught him as he was running off the field. They do ask him about it. He wasn't fully aware of the injury at that point. So prayers for Lonnie, man. I was hoping no injuries, but looks and sounds like it's a significant one, which opens a roster spot for a safety now. So let's see. So who is? All right. So he was number 2 behind Jeremy Chin. Number 3 was Trey Taylor, and then Jamal Adams is still listed as the number 4 in the strong safety, but we already know he's moving up to linebacker.
Right.
They're that hybrid, that linebacker safety.
Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see. Probably won't know until tomorrow or Monday how significant the injury is. I didn't see it. I just heard about it real quick, so I don't know what part of his body the injury was. I don't know. Was it a knee? Do you guys know?
Lower leg injury is what it's being reported at this point.
I mean, it could be a high ankle sprain. You know how long those take to heal.
Could be a high fracture or knee. Yeah. I don't know.
OG's in the house. What's up, OG? Yes, sir. In Spytek, we trust.
Yeah.
Prayers for Raiders. So glad to hear it was nothing significant, and he gets better. Allergies do suck. Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky I don't have allergies, but my daughter's been hit with them. She's had asthma, allergies, the whole 9 yards growing up. So let me play this now. Unless you guys have more to talk about with Colton Miller.
No, we're set. We're set.
No, I think Colton Miller's. We got the anchor of the anchors.
Yeah, we're set for the next 2 to 3 years. Yeah.
So let me get this banner off of here and present this. Go to our new format. I love this setup. We can do this. We can do this. Let's do this one. It makes it bigger. All right. So this is about 3 minutes long. So I may pause it just so we don't get.
That's what she said.
Issues. Can you guys hear it?
Nope.
No volume.
Okay. What is going on? All right, so let me stop it. I must have missed. Oh, I know why. Okay, my bad. I had muted it earlier.
We did. But it was a great day for us to have this many.
You did it again.
Big day for Geno Smith today.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, there's so much going on as I'm doing this game. I'm not sure who did good or who did. But it was a great day for us to have this many situations, game-ending scenarios, just to get our brains working, because the whole season is going to be this kind of operation. I know that Gino took him down the field when he needed to, did a great job.
What was it like just to see all the fans out here today?
It came off better than I had hoped. To have them so enthusiastic and to make them, they were a part of this day. And so hopefully we'll bring a love back. And we know when this place is crazy filled up, I can't even imagine. Any initial report on Lonnie Johnson's injury? Lower leg injury. I don't know all of the details, but
all right. Did he say lower leg hamstring?
Lower leg injury.
I heard lower leg injury.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
All right. Just real quick, shout out to Devin. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you big time, man. Thanks for giving out that one gift of membership. Let's see who ended up getting that. OG got it. Chronicles of the Black Hole got donated the subscription. Someone else popped in here too. Where's the flag here now?
Yep.
Raider Ben's here. Cool Kev's in the house.
Yeah, Cool Kev. What's up, brother?
See anybody else pop in? No. All right, let's go back to the video.
How important to see Max Crosby, what he did. They run that thing all awesome.
I hope we see a lot of that.
How important was it to go through a game day ritual and get everybody going like they would on a normal game day?
I don't know how you guys can appreciate it, but there's so many things that we accomplished by having this game. It's not the playing on the field as much as preparation, the orchestration of it, the routines that the guys have to get into. I wanted to teach them as soon as we could, so this thing worked out great.
Coach,
the offense's performance today.
I can do it. A lot of points on the board.
We've seen a lot of weapons that are emerging in this training camp. A lot of balls being thrown to a lot of different. Is that kind of by design? And how impressed are you with the weapons?
Yeah, no, we do have guys to go to, guys that have really unique talents, special talents. Chip is well aware. You can see it. He already gets it. All throughout all of our camp, we've been utilizing our guys to do things that they're good at. And Ashton has answered all the calls, which is a beautiful thing. Dante Thornton has done a beautiful job as well. We're off and running. I thought Jack had a good day again today, too.
Coach, this community, this stadium, how beautiful it is. Talk about the opportunity you have for this community.
Well, we just get warmed up. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of stuff to do, but we need to do it together. We need them to be here like this to create this kind of atmosphere. We got to play up to it as well, so we got to all work together.
I just love watching his press conferences because even though it's after the fact of, run, because he was running around on the field too, with the players after the plays and touchdowns, and he's running up and down the field. This guy still looks like he's got a full amount of energy in him. Even in the press conference, he's just so ready to answer the questions. It's a different feel from coaches we've had in the past. Like he wants to be there, like type feel. Like you didn't see this with McDaniels. There's no way you saw that with him.
Plus, when he answers the question, he's right on point. He says it, and that's it.
Yeah.
He don't sit there and say, it's like so the next question, boom, right there. He's sharp.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
Just like the press conference we played the other day on Monday morning when he answered the question about the Christian Wilkins thing. Answered it, done, over, never came up again. It's just less than 30 seconds, that question was in out of someone's mouth, in his ears, and gone. You know, fucking guy's amazing. I love this guy.
I'm glad we got him.
Chip Kelly and how he runs his offense. How much are you in love with the way that he's able to use the tight ends like Mayer, Rock?
I really like what we're doing. The fact we're able to, every time you come to practice, you see those guys showcase. And it's because that they have talents. And he's got it mixed in. And Gino gets it. He knows those guys. We've come a long way in that regard as well.
Tom Brady's out there on the field. What does that do for the team to see a guy like Tom Brady out there?
Well, it's hard to describe. Honestly, it was with us and met with us a little bit yesterday, and just to see the look in the guy's eyes, you know, and his ability to capture them as well. He's a great asset to us, and I can't say enough about that.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.
All right. So you heard him say it there. Tom Brady was in. Oh, hold on. Stop that video. Sorry, my bad. Tom Brady was there during practice yesterday, and he was there today for the mock game. I saw a video of him walking around yesterday. He spent some time talking with Brock Bowers. I think he was talking to Deontay Thornton. Looks like Michael Mayer passed him by and he talked. There's a clip that I want to figure out how to pull it up. But during the mock game today, he sat down on the bench and Max Crosby sat next to him and they talked for a while.
Yeah.
After Max was done practicing for the day and, you know, being part of the scrimmage. And they talked for a while. So this is what I like about Tom Brady being there. And he addressed it in his conversation with the press just now, how much it means to the players for him to be there. Because let's face it, we may not like Tom Brady when he was a player, obviously, because he played for the Patriots. But now in the capacity that he's in, it's that been there, done that mentality with him. What's your feeling? How much do you think that means to the team and the players to see him out there today and on the field and interacting with the players in practicing? We'll start with Jason.
It's immensely rewarding to those guys that are putting the work in to see somebody of his caliber, his pedigree, who's now an owner of the Raiders. I agree with you. Didn't like him when he was a Patriot, but he's a Raider now. So Jeff will still punch him in the face if he sees him, just so you guys know. So if you see
without a doubt, one shot.
If Jeff is at the game, Tom Brady's at the game, make sure they're away from each other. I don't want anything to happen.
Then I'll give him a hug after that and pat him on the ass and he can go away.
Yeah.
I'll Wilkins him.
The conversation, but I'd like to touch on the conversation between him and Max Crosby. I guarantee you some of the conversation extended into how he feels other guys on the team are responding to his leadership and his practice, how he practices. And, I saw that earlier. I wholeheartedly agree, RL Raider. Or Rhode Island Raider. That's your guy. That's your kid, ain't it?
Yeah. No, it's not my son. My son's using his full name, which is my name too. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got a full one in the fridge.
Yeah. Get the donkey. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, Chris, go ahead and step in.
Sorry.
This is all right. I know everybody had jobs before, right? Everybody worked. Jeff was a firefighter, and Jason was a police officer, and I was a maintenance engineer, building engineer. You know how good it feels when your boss comes down and talk to you. You know how great that makes you feel. That means they notice you. They come tell you, "Hey, you're doing a great job," or they come tell you, like, you know what, make things better. This talk to the big boss, not talk to your immediate boss, but the big boss is coming out and talking to you. That makes you feel good. I know it makes me like, damn, he noticed me. I want to work harder for him because he actually knows me. That's what the players are feeling right now. You know, he's walking around talking to a rookie. You don't have to do that.
No.
No, he could like they'll just sit in the office and do your job, and if you know, I'll fire you. But no, he's bringing that energy that he cares about this team and this nation.
Yeah.
Like I said last night, I still Harvey Bill said Brady's going to sabotage us. No, he's not. He's going to make his team better. He uses his football wiles. So like, you know what? Let's make this better. And to go out there and be out there practicing. And there's one thing I'm going to say about this. I'm going to wrap this up. Have you noticed you haven't seen Mark Davis?
He was there today, actually.
He was there today.
He was at the Hall of Fame.
In the past.
Oh, no, that's right. No, the Hall of Fame. That's where I saw him. Sorry.
You know, I'm talking about in the past couple weeks. He hasn't really been noticed. You haven't seen anything about him, heard anything about him. It's all about Brady, which I think is the best thing because Brady's a football guy. Let him do what he got to do. But anyway, just wrap it up. That makes the players feel good. Anybody who works under somebody and your big boss come down, you got to feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can speak on what Chris said about, work. Like, Jason and I both had chiefs above us. And when a chief can come in, talk to you, but talk to you, like, be part of the ball busting. And because cops and firefighters have a weird, warped sense of humor, just like military guys do, because it just de-stresses you from shit you got to deal with. When a chief can come in and talk to you and be on your level with the conversation of, like, the ball bust and everything, that just is so relaxing and just so much more fun. He doesn't walk in all, pulling his tie up and, being all prim and proper. And
right.
That's what Brady looked like out there today. The video clips I saw of him and yesterday at training, he's walking around freely with the guys and just as if he's just one of the new coaches on the team, just walking around talking to the players. So it's a huge impact when he comes out on the field and does that. It used to be like that when Al Davis used to come out on the field, but it was a little bit different with him because then it was more of it's Al Davis. Oh, you had to be like on your best behavior, but he would go and talk to certain players and he'd ball bust with them, I'm sure,
Yeah.
And I don't think Brady's going to get that Jerry Jones syndrome where he's going to try to coach the team from where he's at because he was never coached for one thing. But I think he's going to let the guys he hired do their job, and that's it. I don't think he's gonna sit there like, oh, won't you call that play, guys? Won't you? I don't see him doing that.
So we got some other people checking in here. So what's up, Sally? Coach is here. What's going on, brother? Let's see.
Hey, Coach, Zumba.
Yeah, no more free agent bust for sure. Cool. Kev says, is there scrimmaging with other teams or are they just keeping us? I think they're doing like joint practices, aren't they, this week with
the 49ers? Yes.
Yeah, right.
I don't know when, but they are.
What's up, Shop? What's going on?
Hey, Shop.
I think it's next Tuesday and Wednesday, I think.
Tuesday and Wednesday, yeah. They're going to do with the 49ers.
Yeah.
Yes, if the boss used to be where you are, he can talk to you and not at you. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So with that being said, where were we? All right. So, and then the crowd in the atmosphere. So they asked Pete Carroll about that. What it means to have all the fans there. And from the videos I saw on Instagram today and people posting, man, it looked like they were having a blast there. So did you see any of those today, Jason? Any of the videos or Chris?
Yeah. I just saw one before I came in and looked like they were having a party out there. They were having fun. I haven't seen that in a long time. They were out there, still Raiders out there. They was having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Finally,
Yeah. As far as the plays in of itself, I saw Gino with Brock Bowers. He was really dialed in with Brock Bowers. Their timing is right there, especially down in that 20 to 15 yard range. And I said it in the past. I'm going to say it again. Look out for Michael Mayer. There's something cooking there that everybody's going to like. So, I mean, is it nice to have two tight ends? Why not? Dante Thornton played well today. AOC 12, not so well.
Yeah, don't get too far ahead because I got banners for all these, so we stay on track.
Oh, shit. I should have got the
So
clip.
you already mentioned
before we
it, so
started.
we'll bring it up then, because I had this one set up. The Standout Star they reported was Michael Mayer today,
Yeah.
with what he was able to do during the mock part of the game. Let me find it. I did have it. Oh shoot, where did it go?
Somebody asked up there, like Johnson. Not yet. We probably won't know until Monday or Tuesday, so we don't have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I guess what it was with Michael Mayer today was some of the catches he made were just like phenomenal.
Mhm.
I guess he also had back-to-back TD catches today too during the mock game.
I thought that was Bowers that had the back-to-back touchdowns.
No, I thought maybe I was reading it wrong. Maybe they put it in wrong. Whatever.
Either or. Lawrence Tumby scored a damn touchdown.
Yeah, and then the other one too is the rising rookies. The rookies rising between Bech and Deontay Thornton. I know there was a lot of talk about Deontay today. Like basically, his speed was faster than what he had been in like the combine and everything. So if you guys want to talk about that,
one of the things that I heard about Dante Thornton is specifically, and this came out a couple days ago, he's practicing like a pro, not a rookie.
Yeah, I heard that too.
He's practicing like a pro, and he has there's three guys in this rookie class that has really caught the attention, and not of the coaches, not of the GM, but of the fellow teammates that are practicing like pros. Genty, Thornton, and Caleb Rogers.
They were saying
They're
that
practicing like pros.
They said this guy was in training camp like he'd been there for 3 years already.
Yep.
They say he's playing like a vet right now.
Yep.
And they asked him about that in the news conference. They're saying that you've been there 3 years, 3 years at least. So, well, I work hard and I work hard. That's exactly what we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard this today too. That Tucker had a really good day today too.
Yeah. Cool. And he's another one that is cooking in camp. The biggest thing with him is his adjustment to he's adding to his route tree, to where he's not just a fly go 9-8 route type guy. He's running button hooks, slants, crossers. And where he's going to be deadly is that slip screen, bubble screen. That's where he's going to be deadly because he can catch it and because he can hit fourth gear in five steps. He's in fourth gear. So
he has a quick takeoff, man. So as soon as he gets the ball, he's just gone. So
see, doubtful Lee can stop on 2 tight end sets. Just need right coaches to set this properly. Yeah, I think we've got them too.
We got the right.
I think we got to because Chip Kelly's a scientist when it comes to football. I mean,
he's a mad scientist.
He's a mad scientist. So, and I'll put him up against that other guy that we tried to get last year. What was the guy that went to Washington? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I forgot his name already.
He wanted 3 years. Would we only give him 2? So he went to Washington. Klings Dingleberry.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah. Chip Kelly's head and shoulders above what that cat is when it comes to designing offenses, executing the offense, running the offense, and keeping the offense on task.
I guess the other thing that came out in today's mock game too was I guess Ian Thomas was turning heads out there too. So between the 3 tight ends we have, I mean, it's looking pretty good. I mean, Brock Bowers, we know what we got with him. Michael Mayer, we kind of know what we got with him. Ian Thomas, jury's still out on that, as far as what we're going to get in return for having him on the roster. He's going to make the roster. I don't think there's no two ways about it. He's going to be in there. How much is he going to be part of it? Depends on what he does the rest of the preseason and in practice, But from what I understand, he did have an impact today also, too.
So speaking of tight ends, how many think we're keeping? Because we know Brock's going to stay, of course. Mayer. Look like Ian Thomas is carving this name in there. How many do you think you're going to keep?
Standard allotment across the league is 3.
What, tight ends?
Yeah.
Usually 3, right?
Yeah, I think
Ismail,
Justin Shorter, Carter Runyon, and Pat Conroy they're on the outs.
Yeah.
Here's where we have.
I didn't hear anything about Crosby.
One of them probably going to be on the practice squad.
But I didn't hear anything about Crosby Ismail. He has not heard any news, names, or anything in practice. OTAs, nothing.
No.
So
I like Ian Thomas, but I mean Chip Kelly is. I'll be quite honest with you, man. He is in love with Michael Mayer, and is loving every bit of what they're doing in camp.
Not a Wilkins kind of love. Just love, like not a Wilkins.
Well, no. No Christian Diddy here.
Christian Diddy.
Yeah, you know what? You don't realize it sometimes until you see Mayer standing next to certain players. He's a big dude for a tight end.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's not small at all.
He's jacked, not like cut jack, but he's just got some serious strength bolt to him. So he's definitely a good blocker at tight end. There's no two ways about it.
You know what else he has for going for him? He has good hair. I'm jealous.
What do you know about hair?
Exactly. I ain't nobody here about 50 years now.
None of us do. Although mine's my choice. I shaved my head back in '97 and haven't let it go.
I shaved mine 30 years ago. So yeah, I'm just saying he like I said, he can block. He proved that in his rookie year he could block. He's on the wrong team, the wrong coach, and all that stuff. That he utilized his talents. But I think Chip Kelly's going to put him out there like, you're too good not to use you in certain situations. So Mayer's going to be, hopefully he got his mental illness. So whatever happened to, I don't know. Nobody knows but him. Hope we get that straightened out because he's going to be a very key part of his offense. Very key part. Because, everybody's going to focus on Brock Bowers. Everybody's like, Brock Bowers in. So everybody's going to focus their attention on him because he's our number one threat.
Yeah.
As it stands now. So Mayer got to step up and be the other guy,
So Rebel's saying 4. That's where I think Ishmael may be that 4th guy, but probably on the practice squad. I don't know if he'll be on the active roster. That's 4 tight ends on a 53-man roster.
Mm-hmm.
It might be situational where we take him off the practice squad for a certain game, and put someone else on the squad, or cut someone or whatever. Moving that. I think you're going to see a lot of roster moves for us. A lot of guys being shifted back and forth. But remember, you put somebody on the practice squad, there's always a chance they can get taken. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, it's possible. Shop you.
But you can also line Bowers up as a wide receiver too.
Exactly.
If push comes to shove, I kind of like with what Raider Rebel, where he says I can see 4 tight ends. If they wanted to massage how they have certain allotments for each position, they can actually take one allotment off the wide receiver and Chia Pet sponsor this channel.
With the haymaker.
Cool, Kevin. You should get a ceramic endorsement for them domes. No, where's the flag? We don't have a fullback on this roster. The closest thing we have to a fullback is Pegues, and I guess because of his size would be Zamir.
I haven't heard them running any plays with him though, but then again, when they really do their install and things like that, there's nobody watching or filming. So
true. John Rader does make a good point there. Bech did play tight end in LSU before they swapped him to wide receiver.
Yeah.
So, he's got experience playing that. So, could he be using that manner? Yeah, possibly. Yeah. There's no telling what Chip Kelly's going to come up with the amount of firepower that he's got on this offense now and the speed and the youth. We can do so many different things. He can be super creative.
It's ridiculous how much firepower he has now.
Shout out to Steve DeLuna. Welcome.
What's up, Steve?
Nice to see you again. One of our regulars. Where's
JPJ.
the flags wanting to want us to sing the song chia?
Chia.
You know, the cool thing is, if I was ever a chia, if they ever made a chia of me, I want it to look just like the Bob Ross one, where that thing goes.
As I say, you look like Bob Ross.
Yeah. We're gonna make some happy trees.
Then I come over with a weed whacker and just knock it all off.
Yeah.
All right, so Steve DeLuna is saying my 2025 prediction just went from 12 and 5 to 13 and 4.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that, but hopefully, I say at least 10.
Yeah. I don't think we need free agent wide receivers, and I don't think we need the trade for him either, because I am totally against Terry McLaurin.
I don't think we need it. Why we need? We got Thornton out there and balling out. Tucker's doing good. You got
What's up, Brady?
there. So why we need to spend capital for a receiver we don't need?
Yeah, they're gonna want too much. He's gonna want too much.
Yeah, he wants 30
I am tired of that shit.
He wants $30 million.
Tired of it.
He's looking for $30 million. $30 million.
No. You know, shit in one hand and want in the other, because he ain't fucking getting it from us. Okay.
We had a divas here before. We don't need any more divas here.
I'm done with it. Done with that. If you want to come here and play in the free agent when you're a free agent, then you come here and you show me. Nah, I'm not going to take 30 from them or 20 from them. I'm going to go play for the Raiders for 15 because I want to be a Raider. I want to play for Pete Carroll. I want to win. Then you can come and play for the Raiders. And tell them, piss up a rope. You ain't coming here. We're tired of it. Jeff, are you tired of it?
Oh, hell
Are
yeah.
you tired of splash
Tired of
premiums,
wasting
Chris?
money
Are you
on-
tired of these?
I'm tired of paying all this big money for these divas. What we need them for? We have receivers now. We have a decent, a good quarterback. I mean, what do we need them for?
What we have can get the job done.
Yes.
They can get the job done, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, let's face it. That stupid ass team in Missouri that we got to play twice a year. I mean, who's their quote unquote diva receiver? I mean, they got Xavier Worthy. Great. Okay. He can run real fast. Got it. Check. You can throw him a deep ball every now and then. All right. But is there actually a receiver on that team that is going to come in and dice you up for 13 receptions every game? Going to be that clutch player he's going to be your third to go type of receiver. I don't see it on there. It's Travis Kelce.
They almost had
Travis Kelce.
They almost had one, but like he might be going to jail. So that Rice guy.
Ray Rice. Yeah. Well, yeah. He's got 30. He got to serve 30 days.
Yeah.
So Ben brings up something that I had prepared to talk about. So Raiders are favored to land Parsons. Dallas, come and get our draft picks, please. So yes, I don't know if I spelled his name right or not. I don't really care. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Micah Parsons came out that he definitely wants a trade, does not want to play for Dallas anymore. He's adamant about not starting on playing for them anymore. And whether the statement's true or not, says that he would like to come to the Raiders. If it's true, and he legit said it, then I'm dishing out the money in the draft picks. Because if anything screams, let's solidify that front line on the defense, getting him would. We've got the money. We're going to have even more cap space in next year, in 2026. I think that would be a great move.
Plus, we're going to free up that $35 million for Wilkins because we're not going to pay him. So that's freed up money right there.
Yeah.
Well, I heard one of my friends, Chief from the KC, he said, kind of almost made sense, but the last thing he said, it makes sense. I'm going to say what he said. We'll try to bring his video. But anyway, he said a first, a third, and a fifth, then a second next year, plus a player. You know a player you said?
Tyree.
I wish he would have said that. I'll say, yeah, go for it. He said Coons. I like, no. Tyree Wilson? Yeah, please take him now. Yeah, we'll give you that. And we'll throw in a Happy Meal or a hamburger and cheese.
So you're saying, okay, so the rumor has it 3 top 100 picks are on the table to trade for, which I don't think that's the case. I don't.
That's what he said.
Three top 100 picks. I'll give you a top 100 pick this year, a top 100 pick 27. That's it. You get one next year, and you get one in 27.
I'll give for Michael Parsons. I'll give him a first round pick. Well, then I'll give him a 6th round pick. Then next year I'll give him a 2nd round pick. If they want a player to take Terry Wilson off our hands, you can have him.
Well,
or Zamir White, you can have him too, because Jerry Jones liked those running backs. So here's Zamir White. You can have both of those guys.
I'll be quite honest with you. I'm tired of giving up draft capital. I'm tired of doing all that to bring in somebody that, especially where we all get excited and we're standing in line to buy their damn jerseys and shit, and they play 5 games for us or 4 games. And, I can go on and on and on. We'll start with Larry Brown and just keep on going. It hasn't stopped.
Plus,
it really hasn't.
So you tell me you wouldn't.
Top of that, he's toxic. His locker room antics, not antics. He's not
Who's
Christian,
toxic?
but
toxic?
The things he say.
Who?
Who?
Michael Parsons.
Oh hell no.
Yeah,
You're
you're talking.
Listen, what I'm saying. I look back what things he said. He'll say something in interviews. He'll say something like that. I don't want to be detrimental to the coaching thing. That's what they're saying. He's kind of toxic in the locker room. He'll say things. He's not toxic towards other players. It's things he say. He's not no Christian Wilkins. That's toxic. But I'll still take him.
You got to look at the situations he's in Dallas. He's had horrible coach in the last few years.
No.
The owner's a complete fucking space shot now. He's not saying anything about the players because he knows the players aren't the problem. It's who's in charge is the problem. I would take Michael Parsons for what I would give up Kuntz for him. Are you shitting me? This dude's only 26 years old. He's the same age as Parsons, Kuntz, basically. I would do that in a heartbeat.
I think they came out in the same draft, didn't they?
You don't know what Kuntz is going to do this year. You have no idea. He hasn't played in a year and a half. You've got a bona fide superstar and Micah Parsons opposite of Max Crosby. That's a fucking no-brainer.
So
I'm sorry. This is the one player I would stand on my head for until we got him. It would be him. I don't see how.
Yeah, but you know what? Jeff, you make a good point. You make a good point. But you know what? We've been through that same scenario for so many years, giving all the draft capital for the future, giving up players and stuff for the future. And no tell he might have been good in Dallas. And no tell him to be that good here. Pete Carroll probably can wheel him down from all this little talking stuff because he has his own podcast, whatever. So does Max Crosby. But you know what? What I'm tired of is that we trading all this stuff for players, and then they come here, and then things happen. So yeah, fine. Michael Parsons be great on this team, but that's what sacrifice. There was sacrifice. We doing.
I'll pose this.
It's time to change that forward thinking about Jason's going guy. Like Jason said, get this guy, buy his jersey, and 5 games later he's not even here. That's what I'm tired of. We did it. We done it before. It never works out.
And you know why we're tired of it? Is because when you trade for a player like that, you give up draft capital and some money to trade for a player, and you bring him in. He's going to a team that he's not picking. Okay, he's getting traded. And then he turns around, I always wanted to be a Raider. Let me sign that contract. Ooh, you're going to give me $100 million guaranteed? Fuck yeah, I'll sign that contract. Blah, 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 blah. And then 3 months later, this place sucks. Then he wants to leave.
Yeah, because one thing I remember, this is last year on the contract. We trade him now. He can say, oh, well, you got traded me, lost all draft capital, and then leave next year. You know?
I am so opposite of you two on this. That's crazy. I can't believe you two.
The only way we will make that.
He's not Wilkins. He's definitely not Wilkins. He's not Wilkins.
I agree. He's not Wilkins.
No, not even close. No, but I'm saying though, this is the last year on the contract. You trade all your draft capital away.
We were just as bad. We're better now.
We trade all draft capital away. All right. Then he's here for 1 year. Then next year he's a free agent. Let's say sign an extension. We might not even sign it. He go test free market out. Bears off. We give you $100 million. Oh, but the Browns will give me $130. I'm going there. And then we lost our draft capital and the player. That's what I don't want to see no more. I'm tired of that bullshit. Excuse my language.
That's where I'm
Tired of
at.
that.
That's where I'm at. But listen, and I'm watching the chat. I agree with a lot of you guys. Parsons is a different cut than what we've dealt with some of those other guys that we brought in. Okay, he's a different cut. He's actually a straightforward guy, shoots from the hip, but he's not happy with the situation in Dallas. I wouldn't be happy with the situation in Dallas either, with what he's done in the first 4 years of his career, and for them not to come to him and say, "Hey, we're going to make you the cornerstone of our defense, both monetarily and performance-wise," and they not back him up, I would be a little bit disappointed too. And then they shut and I guarantee you they shut the door on him because he's already said they're having closed door negotiations without him and his representation. Now, what does that tell the player? You know what I mean? What does it tell the player? We're going to do our own thing. We don't care. Go play football.
Well, first of all,
we just had that with one of our star running backs where they told him, "Shut up, play football," and look what happened. Well, Josh Jacobs didn't deserve that.
Jerry Jones told him to come to the office, and he thought they were going to discuss something else. Jerry Jones called in the office to discuss his contract. Michael Parsons said, "Wait a minute. I'm going to talk to you about contract with my agents here. So what kind of man is going to sit there and bring the player in when I was an agent? He want to try to lowball him to get him to play cheaper. So right there is an undercut. So like you said, I don't blame him for being mad. I don't blame him for being toxic with that situation.
But I'm going to stand back as a Raider fan. Okay. And everybody else, what we just went through. Okay. Just last week, what we went through. And let's take Micah Parsons out of it. And let's just say his name is Joe Smith. Not Micah Parsons, Joe Smith. Or Billy Smith. Or whoever. It's not the name. It's not the player. It's the fact that we're going to splash to bring him in, hoping that the money and we're giving up the draft capital is going to make that difference, and not know whether or not, hey, is he going to come into the building? Is he going to be a piece of the fabric, or is he going to be torn cloth?
Right. That's what
I want. That's what I want to know. And I'm saying, and don't get me wrong, Micah Parsons is a way different dude than Christian Wilkins. Way different. He's got a level head on his shoulders. He's a hard-working football player. He plays lights out from top to bottom. You know, I've watched Dallas games. The guy doesn't quit on plays, doesn't give up. He plays hard, okay? And I get that. But I'm just so leery of that now. And when we're in a position to build our culture and build up instead of trying to bring in from the top down, right? I'm just leery of it. Now,
I agree with you on that because I say one thing.
If we do trade for him and we give up a first-round pick and a couple other late-round picks for him, and then I'm a Raider fan, I'm like, hey, let's saddle this dude because I know he's good. There's no question about it. He's fucking awesome. He's a great player. No question about it. I'm just so leery, man, of doing these splash transactions and then getting that draft capital, giving up that draft capital.
This isn't a splash transaction, though.
I would love Parsons to come here. I would love Parsons to come. Don't get me wrong.
This is a massive upgrade. Do you understand how big of an upgrade this would be bringing him in?
I'm not denying that.
Brady said, he's better than
I totally agree with you.
You're not looking at the future, Jeff. That's what I'm saying, though. That's why I would love Parsons. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with Jeff. I'm Jason. I want Parsons. I would love Parsons. That would make the defense so much damn better. It'd be ridiculous. Nobody's scoring on us. I want him here. I'm just worried about, okay, we trade off all our capital for next year. Give him some money or whatever. Trade Coops, fine, whatever. But the thing I'm worried about is that this is last year on a contract. Okay, we trade for him. He decided I don't want an extension. Test the free agent market box. We lost all this capital. We give you $100 million for next year. Nah, I'm gonna go somewhere else. They'll give me 130, 150. He leaves. Okay. Then now we're stuck. We don't have no draft picks. We lost all that capital. We put that shit. We went down the same shit before. That's what I'm tired of. Why would they do that now? If they want them, wait till free agency and see if we want to pay them. He wants to see
I
it.
just think it,
I don't think he
got
comes
one
here.
year-
I don't
got
think he
one year-
comes here in free
he's got
agency.
1 year. Michael Parsons finish next year. If Michael Parsons just sit to Dallas, wherever he got to go, the bush had to go through, go fine. He's a free agent next year. If Michael Parsons said he want to come to the Raiders, let's see next year. This year, no, I'm not giving away capital for somebody that might not be here next year because he might go somewhere else.
See what, and that's kind of what I'm talking about when we make these trades using draft capital to make a trade, okay, and bringing them in, and then all of a sudden, do they, they've been here for 6 months, 8 months, whatever. They played a good string of games with this. Do they still want to be here? Do they still want to be a part of this organization? Now, I am going to throw in, Jeff, because I love you like a brother, and we agree on 99.9% of the time we agree on shit.
I don't agree with him.
This regime is different. And I'm not. So, you're backtracking. No, I'm not backtracking. I'm being honest with everybody in the chat and whoever's listening out there in the YouTube world. If we do bring Micah Parsons in, yeah, it's going to suck. We're going to give up draft capital. I don't want to do it. Okay. But if we do bring him in with Pete Carroll and with this regime,
what's up, Alex?
I do think he can do great things, if not better than what he's done in Dallas.
I agree with that, Jason.
You're saying he would do better things with us than what he does in Dallas?
I think with this regime, because this regime is different. This regime is different. You got to realize, too, Christian Wilkins came in under Telesco, right, in AP.
Yeah.
So, and the locker room was loose, right? He's immature. He's already fucking immature. So he's out there. He's doing his thing in the locker room. He thinks he can get away with. Well, times have changed, man. This is the real world now. We're an NFL team finally. We got smart people running the organization, and that stuff just ain't gonna fly. You start doing that stuff, you're out. You're gone. Okay, grabbing other people and kissing other people, or doing your kissing booth or whatever stupid crap you were doing. It ain't gonna fly with these guys. You got to go. I don't see Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is a very mature man. He's well built. He's got a good head between his, he's got a good head on his shoulders, and he plays hard. And I understand what he's going through in Dallas sucks.
Well,
I also can vouch for this. And this is what.
Remember one thing.
Go ahead.
Pete Carroll, if Michael Parsons, I'm going to cut you off, but Pete Carroll, if Mike Parsons would have come here today or tomorrow, Pete Carroll make sure he understands how the Raiders organization is going to run. Mm-hmm. Michael Parsons is not no stupid man. He's a very intelligent man. Yeah. He's getting hornswaggled in Dallas right now, which I feel sorry for that because that man's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, do I want Michael Parsons here? Hell yeah, I do. I'm just worried about what's going to happen in the future. Because remember now, we're still building this team up. We don't want to lose draft.
That's my concern too, Chris.
Yeah,
right. Well, let me get my point in now because you two controlled this for like about 5 to 10 minutes here. So
whose show is this? I thought this was Chris's show.
So my question is, how many sacks does Max have in his career right now? What's his number at? And he's been 7 years in the league. Parsons been in 4 years and he's got 54.
So I think Max is like right around 48, I think, or something.
Okay. So he's obviously ahead of him in sacks. Parsons, 330 quarterback pressures since entering the NFL as 12th overall pick in the 2021 draft, tied for most in the league with guess who? Max Crosby, who's been in the league for 7 years. So in 4 years, he's created 330 of those QB pressures that everybody loves about Max, that he's got the most QB pressures in the season. Yeah, turn those into sacks. Micah Parsons turns those into sacks. He also leads the league in quarterback pressure rate at 20.3%, minimum of 1,000 pass rushes. He's ahead of Max in that category. So, in all honesty, he's better than Max. So now you bring him in, and you still have Max on the other side, who's probably the second or third best defensive end in the league at that point. So you've got two of the top 5 defensive ends in this league on the same goddamn team. Okay? You tell me that's not worth trading away Kuntz, which I would do in a fucking second. There'd be
I'll give you Kuntz and a late round pick.
It won't be Kuntz. It'll be more picks. They're gonna want Jared Jones gonna be greedy. He don't want picks. He want first, second round.
He
I
wants first round
like I
picks.
told you, well, I know what Parsons can do. I wish he was here a long time ago. But I'm just saying though, I'm just worried about they gonna give up a bunch of draft capital and stuff for the future. They still trying to build this team under Pete Carroll's eyes.
Yeah, fuck,
They
I don't
need
want
those
Terry
draft
McLaurin.
capitals. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think Parsons in today. I'm fine with that. They can be signing right now for all we know. Trade it right now.
I like that statement right there. The cap should never stop a team from getting anyone they want. We want Micah Parsons. Go fucking get him. Plain and simple.
It's not the money.
You can make the team. It's an improvement to the team.
Right.
You'd rather have Kuntz Staunton than Micah Parsons? Tell you what, I'd rather have Micah Parsons out there. Because guess what? Gravy already said it, and this is what I've been saying for a long time. No, it's my turn now. You put your hand down. You can go after. I've been saying this for a while. You don't have to have superstar secondary guys when you've got a defensive line as lethal as what we would have at that point. Imagine that front line now with Micah Parsons. Who the fuck you double teaming between him and Max? Good luck. Have fun. They're teeing off on your quarterback. You better have a damn good offensive line or you are fucked every goddamn game. Every time you snap that ball, those guys are going to be in that quarterback's face. And
my argument's not getting Parsons. My argument's not getting Parsons. I would love to have Parsons. I keep telling you that. I'm worried about what they're gonna give up to get him. Money's no big thing. We got to
I give up.
Wait. Money's no problem. Money's no problem. Money's no problem. We got money. Yeah, we got the money. I'm just worried about since he's on his last year's contract that he might decide to leave if we give a bunch of draft capital for. That's my concerns. Other than that, hell yeah, money. Go and pay the man. Better than Crosby? Yes, he is. I agree with that. Better than Coast? 20 times better. Yeah, I say bring him in. But I'm just worried about if they give a bunch of draft capitals, ready to still good for the future, and he leaves next year, then we're stuck again. That's what I'm worried about. But yeah, I agree with you on Jeff. I agree. Personally, yeah, bring him in. Yeah,
okay, so it's 59.5 sacks for Max in 7 years, and it's 52 for Micah in 4 years.
Big difference.
That's a huge difference. They're almost equal, and he's got 3 years longer in the league. Granted, he missed time last season, but he's missed a few games with slight little injuries, meaning Max. But still, they're very similar. They're off by 7 sacks. In 3 years, Micah Parsons could quadruple that number of sacks. Mm-hmm. Meaning, he's off by 7. So you think at least 7 sacks per year that Max is ahead of him. In 7 years, Micah Parsons is probably going to be closer to 75 to 80 sacks, if not more, in that 7-year time frame. That's a huge difference at that point. That's a 20-sack swing between 60. I'm going to say 60. At 59.5, I'm going 60. From
I'm going to pose a question to the chat. We'll let the chat let the chat run for this. We're going to stay silent. Let the chat run for this for a second. All right. What would you give up in terms of draft capital to go get Micah Parsons? We got 30 seconds. Flood the chat room. Let's go.
I agree. Yeah, that's a good question. And Gravy said, I know nobody's going to be better than Parsons next draft. We know that. My Parsons are one of a kind.
Throw anybody in the chat. Throw your questions. How many?
Cool says Chris Kuntz like Eric Linden fire when Kuntz is Rockwell.
You guys want to cheer and make fun of me? I'll be out of here. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not in a good mood right now. I got a headache from this fucking stuff on the floor. So go ahead and laugh if you want to. I'm serious.
Don't be mad. I love
No,
you.
I'm not mad. I told you I'm in a good mood early before we started the show. I had to clean this fucking floor and I'm not in a good mood.
Oh, I thought he said I was like, thought I did something.
You did.
I did?
All right, everybody got it in there? What they're willing to give up? 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. Jeff, what would you give up for Micah Parsons? What do you think is reasonable to give up?
Just draft picks or players too?
Yep. Draft picks, players, what are you giving up? For this year, to get Parsons in the building for this year, for at minimum will be this year. But we ain't making that trade unless we can negotiate a contract prior to making that trade. So we all know that's going to happen. So we'll be able to give us permission to talk contract with them before we make the trade. Okay, let's go ahead and make the trade. We have a mutual agreement on a contract. So we know that would happen pre-trade. before the trade happened. So I got Cool Kev was first and second, one first and 2/3. All right. Anybody else?
Oh, wait a minute. I got to go back more. I missed a couple here. All right. Where's the flag says 2 firsts?
Okay.
Rita Ben says whatever they want. I'm kind of going that route.
Okay.
Kuntz a first and a third.
Okay.
Detroit guy said I would give nothing up for Micah Parsons because he showed me that he's not a winner yet.
Okay.
He hasn't had a lot around him either, though. And shitty coaching. What's up, Ford Dog? Said Don. Let's see. Diesel said they're gonna want at least second round and more, or first round. Oh, it's definitely gonna be first rounders.
A player his caliber at his age is probably going to command at least 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, he's 26, 4 years in the league. He's still a baby.
He's going to command at least 2 first-round picks, at least 2 first-round picks in a second,
like
and it could be 2 first, a second, and a third.
Yeah.
All right.
Pig
Everybody,
says,
are you ready? Are we ready?
Pigs. Yeah, go ahead.
What are we going to need in the next 2 years?
Linebackers? I don't know. What do you?
A quarterback, a franchise quarterback? We're taking us out of the running to get a franchise quarterback. We get that draft capital for the next 2 years.
I don't think so.
All right.
I really don't.
I'll be right back.
It takes us out of the running to get a franchise quarterback. We're giving up that draft capital today.
We haven't even seen what Miller's going to do yet. You have no idea. Because from what I understand what happened today, he's looking pretty damn good. So, I mean, there's still a chance with it. You don't know. You have no idea. Just like I'm not going to sit here and say, no, he'll never make it. Nobody thought somebody like Brock Purdy, last pick in the draft, would be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And he has been for the last, 4 years now?
Do we have enough of Cam Miller? Do we have enough of Cam Miller right now to make that justification?
They just started practice this week.
Well, I know, but
we haven't even played a game yet. I'm not even going by today.
But we're now just talking about
give up on somebody or say that we haven't seen enough yet.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not saying that we will get a franchise quarterback. It just takes us out of the running for it. You see what I'm saying?
No,
because if we go into the draft in 20, I'm not talking 2026. I'm talking 2027. We go into that draft and it's like, oh shit, we gave Dallas a first and a third in 2027 for Micah Parsons, and there's this, and we're sitting right there, and we can grab this kid, and he's the next up and coming Jaden Daniels or Josh Allen type quarterback. You know, that lockstep and key is the dude. Right?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Who's to say that a quarterback in the next 2 years is going to come out that's going to be that good? Everybody's got this great hope that Arch Manning is going to be this superstar.
Yeah, but he's not
Arch Manning is not.
He might not even come out next year. What are you talking about?
No, the family's not going to let him come out. The Mannings are going to say, no, you're staying in.
Especially you got a sorry team picking first and all that stuff. Like, you're not playing for that team. I'm playing college.
Yeah, like you think they're going to want him to go to the Cleveland Browns? Oh, hell no. You know, I mean, when Eli got drafted by the Chargers, they weren't that bad of a team. I mean, Jesus Christ, they had LaDainian Tomlinson. You had Antonio Gates. You had some good players on that team, and they didn't want him to go to San Diego.
It was a team. It was the organization they didn't like. The team was fine. They didn't like the owner and all that crap. They didn't like that.
I also thought Dad didn't want both sons playing in the same conference.
Jason, you like? Well, I'm agree with Jeff was saying. You're beating a dead horse. We don't know what Kel Miller is going to turn out to be. We have no idea.
We don't.
So them already looking for a quarterback next year. Yeah, I think they won later rounds because there's no really main quarterback. I think that one for Penn State's coming out next year, and the guy from Georgia, but they haven't proved anything yet. I don't care about those guys. So my thing is, like, if you want to get a first round pick for Parsons next year, fine, go for it. If you want to give a third round pick or 2 third round picks, that's great too. We got 2 of them for next year, so yeah, go give them. If you want to trade Coons, go ahead. But I'm just saying though. I think he put in the chat. I think I missed it though. Frank Weber was it? Yeah, Frank Weber said if we do trade for him, make sure in that contract there's an extension for at least another year or two. Because like I said, I don't want to see him come here, lose draft capital, and he leaves next year. So make sure in that contract for him.
Like I said,
wait, let me finish. Make sure there's something in there that say that okay, we trade for you. Here's a new contract negotiation. You're here for another 2 years, at least. I'm good with that.
Well, before we would make the trade, we would ask permission for pre-trade negotiations with him and his representation.
Right.
So we can at least get some dynamics of what we're looking at. Because it would be a trade and sign. As soon as we make the trade, within a day or two, he's signing a new contract with us, a contract extension.
No problem is I have that Antonio. I have that AB PTSD. You know, we traded for his ass, and then he's gone. You know, paying him money. Well, he didn't pay him anything, but I got that syndrome. I'm worried about he'll do it. Not Parson. I don't think he's that. He's not that. He's not an AB character whatsoever. Far from it. I'm just scared that something like that would happen. That's what I'm worried about.
So, and Ben's right too in this way too. I agree with this one too. If we trade for Micah, our first round picks will be in the 20s. Because if we make the playoffs, we're going to be picking later in the first round anyway. So you're going to get a guy that was picked, 12th overall in his draft? We're going to get a 12th pick in the first round, and we're going to give up a first-round pick in the 20s, mid to mid-20s, possibly. You know, I just think it's foolish not to even entertain the fact. And you want to give him the money he wants? It's when you sign him to a major signing bonus, because guess what? It comes out of Mark Davis's pocket, not off the salary cap. No. So you if you want to say he wants $40 million for this year, we offer him a contract for say 25, and we give him a signing bonus of 15. There's your 40. Done.
Yeah, most likely what they would do is give him a contract extension, and then give him his signing bonus to be allocated to his. He'll play on his 4th year salary, but he'll get a signing bonus.
Give him incentives because Marcus Parsons is good for no less than 15 sacks, no less than a year, no less than 15 sacks. Give him incentives. Like you get 20 sacks, you get this much money. You know, get player a year. Give defensive player a year, then you get this bonus. You know,
what's up, all eyes?
That'll help out a whole lot.
I'm just looking at the big picture, and like I said, we've gone down this path
many times.
Too long.
Yeah, I'm just scared of that.
What's up,
that's just I guess you could call it buyer's remorse or investor sympathy or whatever you want to.
PTSD, man.
It just makes it so difficult to. I mean, and trust me, Jeff. I think the world of Michael Parsons. I think he's phenomenal.
My God, that'd be.
And he's young. He's only 4 years in the league where he's at. What I don't get, and what John Middlecoff said the other day, that if a team has somebody in their building that is worth the weight in gold, they can make the money happen. The salary cap is not. It becomes a joke after a while because they can make it happen. So Dallas can sign him. So I believe right now Dallas is just playing.
That's Jerry Jones. He's playing low ball. He's playing low ball. Because like I said, I heard that he invited him into the room. I guess Parsons assumed they was talking about football. No, he went in and tried to talk a contract to Parsons without his agent. You don't do that. He's trying to lowball him. He wants an agent there.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
I don't think even if they offer him a contract, I don't think he wants to be there anymore. He's come right out and said it that he does not want to be here anymore. He doesn't want to play for this team.
Nope, that's true.
So how can you? He's not going to sign a contract. If you don't want to be somewhere anymore, you want the fuck out as bad as possible. And if you force the team that you're with right now to trade you away, if you don't think Jerry Jones would take 2 first-round picks and possibly a player to trade him away, because guess what? now he doesn't have to worry about him anymore. He doesn't have to listen to him complain. He ain't gonna complain if he comes over here because he's gonna have talent around him. He's got a proven head coach. He doesn't have a proven head coach in Dallas right now. He doesn't. And why they got rid of what's his name?
Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy is beyond me to hire who they hired. I just don't get that move, but that's
and all because he had one down here. He went 12-5 3 years in a row, and then has one down here. That's like Marty Schottenheimer got fired.
Yeah, he said we're gonna move our team in a different direction. Damn, you guys, that in one division, two out of the last 3 years, and then
what's up, only human?
You know, and what's the problem? We'll move this direction.
I hate to tell you, it's number 4 in the playoffs is the problem.
We're not going to have a shot at a potential franchise quarterback because we're going to be drafting too late in the first round. I'm telling you, we're not going to be drafting in the top 10 unless we make a trade and move up. It's the only way we're going to get back inside the top 10. As bad as we were last year, we still finished with the 6. So we were only 4 spots out of being in the top 10. So if you don't think we're going to win more than 4 or 5 games this year, then you're fucking crazy.
No,
we're going to win
more. I know we're going to win more. I mean,
I agree with that. I think
we're not going to have a top 10.
We had a 25th pick on down. I don't know one. They only been in the top 10. No, I mean we were sorry.
So wow, we really
we lit it up, dude.
Everybody's on this Arch Manning. There's 2 other quarterbacks that I know that are better.
How can anybody be? You know what it is? It's the name. That's the thing.
That's what it is.
It's the complete opposite. It's the complete opposite of the Sanders thing. Everybody was against Sanders because of the dad and Dion and how he was and everything. And people look at it like it's a bad name. Whereas the Manning name is like, between Eli and Peyton, and Archie had good years. Obviously, he did have some good years.
Yeah.
So it's like, man. See, I don't know if O'Connell's the future QB, but we don't even know what we got with Miller yet. He could shock us. He really could. You have no idea.
He ran the RPO. He ran the RPOs to like a dynamite.
I heard about that. Sure.
He ran like 3 or 4 straight RPOs right in a row, and like the third one, he said, "I'll keep it. See ya."
See, and Gravy's right too. But you have Parsons and Max killing the opposition. When have we had that? How long has it been since we've had that dominating of a front defensive line?
It's been a while.
We didn't have that with Khalil Mack because Khalil Mack was alone. He didn't have anybody good on the.
Oh, you have to go back to the 80s.
Yeah, you got to go back to Howie Long, Greg Townsend, Alzado. You have to go back to that era.
Yeah,
to the mid 80s, the last Super Bowl team. You have to go there to even get close to what we would have with those two. Then you throw Adam Butler in there too, and then whoever takes over for Wilkins' spot. At that point, it's less of a stress who takes over Wilkins' spot because guess what? We've got 2 of the top 5 guys on the ends, left and right. How can you go wrong with that? Nothing. Those are when you saw that formidable of a front line, just in defensive ends. When was the last time? Not even talking our team. I'm talking in general. So I just don't get why some people just wouldn't even want to entertain it. But we were all for getting certain other players like Matthew Stafford and an aging quarterback and an aging wide receiver, a head case wide receiver, or bring in this running back with a bum knee. But you get the chance to grab a guy that's just pure, amazing superstar talent. This guy's gonna be a Hall of Famer. There's no two ways about it. Mm-hmm. Unless he has a career-ending injury, this guy's gonna be in the Hall of Fame by the time he's done playing. He's gonna be that type of player. 4 years, look what he's done already.
Jason, how many total sacks?
The money on that, I don't get it.
Jason, how many total sacks did the Raiders have last year? This team, do you know?
In the 30s, it wasn't bad. Wasn't the worst in the league, but see, we didn't have Max for like 7 or 8 games either.
Okay, this team. I don't care if Max is there or not. How many total sacks we had? And how many? How many Parsons had last year? I'm just trying to do the math right now. I
Okay.
can't see. My eyes is going blurry. I can't see anything.
That's because you were cleaning floors all day. I get it.
Yeah. That's
Understand.
fumes are still getting to me, so I got it.
Just probably the
You are. Well,
I thought fumes supposed to make you like happy, but this shit kind of pissed me off.
I can tell you're real tired in the face, but you guys are trying to make me change my mind, ain't you?
There we are.
Because really, in all honesty, do I want Michael Parsons? Hell yeah, I want Michael Parsons.
Yeah, me too.
I am just tired of the splash trades and free agent signing. It just hasn't worked.
But this isn't a free agent. This is acquiring him through a trade. But this is a different beast from Wilkins, though. This is a different type of player. You can't compare him to anything that we've done recently and bringing in, whether it be a free agent or trading for a player. This guy is super special. You got to admit that.
No, yes. I want him here too myself. I'll bring him in. Like I said, like Jeff, it always happened to us. Each time we leave the show, something happens. So let's hope that happens.
Yeah, exactly. So let's log off now, and we get the message that, hey, we just traded for Michael Parsons, and then we come right back on. Hey, we're back.
I already have a number 11 jersey. I just got to rip Tucker off and put Parsons on it. That's all.
I don't take Tucker off. Come on.
Like I said, I'm tired of splash free agent trades. Right? And
I'm just tired of getting duped at the end. That's what I'm tired of getting.
It happened with Devontae Adams, Christian Wilkins.
Wilkins was a trade. He was a free agent.
Just when you get excited, as soon as you get signed, well, I'm putting them all together. They're all together.
That was all the
splash free agent signings or splash trades. They're together.
Right. It was a linebacker and defense.
That answered your question. I don't know if you saw it already. 38 sacks last year.
And how many did
Yeah, he does play a very strong middle backer.
How many did Wilkins, damn it. How many did Parsons have last year? Anybody know?
I don't know. You're looking it up. Tell us what you got.
I'm not looking anything up. I can barely move my arm and my eyes are hurting.
And all eyes, you're right. I think Al Davis would throw fucking the bank at him.
He'll throw everything at him.
He would. He would go over the cap if he could get away with it and not tell anybody.
The cap's not the problem.
I do want this guy because I'll tell you what, especially in our division. Look at who was in our division. We've got 3 fucking teams that made the playoffs last year.
Mm-hmm.
We have any shot at making the playoffs. We have to beat all 3 of those at least once, and one of them we have to sweep. So we need to have at least 3 to 4 wins in our division to even think about making the playoffs.
And the only way we're going to beat and compete with those guys is we got to scramble their quarterback up like a Bech at
That's it.
Wait, so
everybody says the Eagles set the blueprint for what they did to the Chiefs.
Oh, we did.
We set that when we played them last year. We sacked Mahomes 5 times in one game. The Eagles did what we did. Exactly. Is what happened. So it's our blueprint. Now you add Michael Parsons to that. We're rewriting history. Yeah, we're talking about fucking sacking him a hell of a lot more than 5 fucking times probably if we fucking stomp that.
I was gonna say 12 last year. It's just him. So team up with Max Crosby, like you said, Jeff. Wait, Jeff, we finished. Jeff, like you said, they got double team Max anyway. Then they got Parsons on the other side. They can't double team both guys.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
you got to pick one.
Yeah, you got to pick one to double team, and then choose your poison. And then you get Adam Butler, and then whoever's going to replace Mr. Tickle Me Elmo up the middle. You know. So yeah, I say I want Parsons. That's a make sure. I just hope that they get a good contract for him. I hope that he stays with us. He says he'll be a Raider. Good, prove it.
Well, if we make the deal, there's going to be a pre-trade negotiations. I mean, you just have to do that. You can't. The Raiders aren't going to make them trade.
The Eagles said it. There were analysts that said that it was the Eagles that invented that or came up with the blueprint. The Eagles admitted that it was us.
Yeah, they do.
I'll give the Eagles credit.
And they did it with 4-man fronts or 4-man pressures. They weren't.
They didn't blitz.
No, I think we blitzed like 4 times that whole game, and one of them was a run blitz.
Yeah, but it wasn't. We didn't blitz every down. So yeah, pressure up the middle, keep Mahomes contained.
Hear Mahomes screaming from that game. Oh no! As he's getting sacked. He hit me, Rev.
Exactly.
I can tell you this though. If we make this trade, first and foremost, I'm a Raider fan. Love my team to death. I think the world of Michael Parsons when he came out of Penn State. Thought he was awesome.
Yeah.
When he played at Penn State, he, played hurt and still was balling out like crazy on a hurt leg. Absolutely love the guy. He's got a great personality. You watch him talk. He's a real good dude. I think he felt really good with our culture with Pete Carroll and everything else that we got going on here. And I'd love to have him. But God damn it, if it happens again, where are we going to be?
That's what I'm worried about.
Where are we going to be? We're going to be sitting here. We're going to be sitting on this channel on the Last Call podcast in March and April going, man, if we only had those first and second round draft picks, we could probably, we can get this guy or we can get that tackle or we can get that, that wide receiver. We need a linebacker. Well, there's a ton of linebackers coming out next year and you want to kind of be up in the top 40 picks to get one of those guys.
It's not the money.
So you're going to need a top 40 pick to get one of those guys.
It's not the money. I don't care about the money because they got money. They get the salary cap. It's not a problem with them because they know how to manipulate that. But like I said, they're gonna have money next year. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, and we're gonna have like $99 million under the cap.
But now you both are playing the woulda, coulda, shoulda game.
What do you mean?
You gotta make a decision and stick with it. Yeah, but remember, you make 0% of the shots you don't take. If you don't take a shot at it, you don't know what's going to happen. You can't sit here and say, well, we don't want another Wilkins situation. We already do that with guys that have past history problems, which is part of the reason why we didn't draft Jalen Carter because of the driving issue that he had because of what we went through at Ruggs. That's pretty much the main reason why we didn't touch him. It was because of that. We didn't want to be in that situation again.
No.
So
we missed on Jalen Carter
again. We're never going to take another shot at a guy with a pure talent like Micah Parsons.
You're not understanding.
You want to talk about generational? That's a generational talent for his position.
You're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you. I'm fine with thinking we Mark Parsons. I'm just worried about what we did in the past where we signed these guys. They signed these. Remember one thing. This is last year's contract. Next year's a free agent. We signed the guy. We trade our draft capital. Listen to what I'm saying. We trade draft capital. We trade a player, whatever. Next year, he decided he want money. We offer him 120 or 100. Some offer 150. He leaves. So then we don't have that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying to take a chance. Hell yeah. If you want to get him, but make sure that he can stay at least 2-3 years.
But we're going to have
that Jalen Carter thing. Hey, that was a boneheads at that crap. That's why he's not here no more. They should have grabbed him anyway.
We're gonna
let me see if I'm getting this right. What you're saying. So basically, what you're saying is you don't want to take a chance because you're afraid he's going to leave after. Say we sign him to 3-year extension. That he's going to leave after those 3 years. Is that what you're kind of getting at?
I'm not saying I don't want to take a chance. I'm just scared that he might do that. I'm not saying I'll take a chance. I'm not scared.
But you know how you retain him?
I'm just tired that we've been doing that for so damn long, Jeff. Listen to what I'm saying. Dude, we've been doing it for so damn long. We get this big splash, we trade away, we give them money, blah, 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 and then they leave or we get rid of them next year. I'm tired of that situation going on. They want to take a chance, fine. Go be. I love having Michael Parsons here. I'm love to have that. I'm keep saying that. I'm good with it. I'm just saying.
I guess the moral of this.
I don't want that shit to happen no more. We had enough of that. I had enough of it anyway.
The moral of the story is we've done it. We've beaten that. We've gone down that path so much.
Yeah.
And it's been ultimate failure every time. But I mean, God bless it. if they do it, I'm going to have my fingers crossed. That's like, okay, this is the one. This is the one that we're going to get. He's going to be ours, and he's going to embrace it, and we're going to have him for 5-6 years, and he's just going to be ultra dominant. Him and Max just tearing it up.
Yeah.
I if that's the case, I'm going to be praying. I'm be hoping for it. Trust me. But man, it's just so hard to sit here and go, we've been doing this over and over and over and over again. And Antonio Brown and Devontae Adams and Christian Wilkins and Chandler and
what about that guy from that linebacker from the Rams we picked up, traded for?
Corey Littleton, that we overpaid for. You know, it just over and over. Come on, cool cat. We ain't going to
What's up, SoCal?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't, believe me, I'm not against getting Michael Parsons. I'm not against it. I just don't want that
I'm
same
not
shit
either.
to happen again. I just want that same shit over and over again because I'm tired of it. I don't have that, I'm not can't
take the name out of the mathematical equation. That's all I'm asking. Take the name out of the mathematical equation.
As far as the money, they got money. Fine, go ahead.
Money's not an issue.
It's not an issue.
That's one of the most beautiful things about being a Raider fan now is we cannot sit here and say we don't have money because we got money. All right, we're the 10th richest team in the NFL right now, which we were 33rd just 6-7 years ago.
Well, it's only 32 teams, Jason.
Yeah, that's why because one team had twice as much as what we needed.
Oh,
okay? You know what I'm talking about. But Jeff.
Is he
Hello?
froze? Is he mad?
Jeff.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there listening. I'm waiting for a chance to say something, so I'm just letting you two go at it.
Good luck. Good luck for that. Yeah,
does it kind of make sense where we're coming from, though, Jeff?
If they want to take a chance, I'm fine with that. Do what they got to do. Because now, you know what, Jeff? You're right. Now we have adults in the room. We got smart, intelligent.
Well, apparently we don't because nobody wants to take a chance on doing something now because we're still afraid of past history. Past history is past.
Hold on a second.
You keep saying, hold on a second, every time I start talking.
All right, go ahead. Okay, hold on.
All right, hold on. I'll tell you what, Jeff. Jeff, you had the floor. Hold on, man. Oops, I messed up. Oh, here it is. There you go, Jeff. You have the floor.
Why'd you mute my mic? No, what I'm saying is you keep sitting there saying the past history. Forget the past history. We've had it work out in the past before. So it's not something new that we've never tried before and it's worked. It has worked. It just recently hasn't worked because we haven't had the right people in charge. And if you're worried about him leaving, you know how you solve that? You put the right fucking guys on the field along with him to complement him. You win games. You keep him happy because we're winning. We're going in the right direction. And guess what? You win a Super Bowl with the potential that we're going to still win another one based on the talent we have and who's directing us. Ain't going nowhere. He'll gladly stay and re-sign and probably re-sign maybe for possibly a little bit of a team break or a team deal because he knows he's got a shot to win another Super Bowl. What player in their right mind doesn't want to win more Super Bowls? You know who did that? And I hate saying this. It's fucking New England. Guys stayed for lesser money because they knew they were going to win Super Bowls because the team was built the right way. If you build the team, players will come. Just like fucking Field of Dreams. You build the Raiders the right way, players will come and players will stay. And it doesn't matter who's coaching at this point going forward after Pete Carroll's gone. You bring in the right guy to build from what Pete Carroll's done, this team will survive for a long time and will continue to go. Plain and simple. You bring the right players in, you win games, you possibly get a Super Bowl in the next few years, and players will stay. I guarantee it. Why do you think some of the guys stayed in New England for as long as they did? They weren't in there asking for more money, and if they did, Belichick got rid of them. Plain and simple, they were gone. That's the Patriot way that everybody always wanted, was for us to do that. We didn't have the right structure to do that. We do now to do that. Somebody wants too much money, see you later. You know, but now it's like completely different. It's a different situation. I'm willing to take a chance right now on a player of his caliber. Why the fuck not? That would propel this defense to another atmosphere, adding him to the mix. You know, so I've said my piece. I think it's a crazy move not to even consider it. So, and I would give up. I never gave an answer to your question earlier about the number of what we would give up for it. I would give up 2 first-round picks and Kuntz. See you later. Bye-bye.
After this year.
No, right now, if we're trading for Parsons,
you mean using him in the trade? Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, 2 first-round picks and trade Kuntz for Parsons. Oh fucking hell yeah. We still don't know what Kuntz is going to be like when he comes out this year. He hasn't played in 2 years. We have no idea. We're only seeing glimpses of it in practice, and everybody's like, "Oh, he looks great. He looks great." Yeah. Let's see game time situation, and let's see what happens. I'm going to see it firsthand, first game of the season here in New England, and it'll tell me everything I need to know about what this team's going to look like going forward for the season, because I'm going to see it firsthand, and I can't wait to see it. So I'm done. Thank you. I still love you both.
That was awesome.
That was a beautiful speech, man. I'm gonna tear up over you.
Awesome.
Fucking assholes. You know what? Just what? Who is it? Where's the flag? Just said it. Just like Al Davis used to say, you get the plays, you get the coaches, and blah blah blah.
The one thing. Just win, baby.
I just have that PTSD right now, but you know what? We gotta say we got the right guys in the building finally, and that probably won't happen, like you said, Jeff. That won't happen because there's one thing about the coaching staff we have. There's a lot of players like who said that at the press conference the other day. The guy we picked up Cincinnati. What was that like? Jeremy Pratt. You know what he said? He said I always wanted to come play for Pete Carroll.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and that's what I'm talking about. The players will come. We've got the infrastructure now. It's there. It's definitely there. First guy to say it was Pratt. I came here because I always wanted to play for him.
No, I always want to play for Pete Carroll. So yeah, maybe that's what Parsons want to do. Look, I'm gonna play for a defensive-minded coach. I want to play for Pete Carroll because I know if I only get any 15 last year with this team, I know I'll probably get 20 in this year with Pete Carroll. So
he's gonna want a 5-year contract with at least 4.
Fine with me. Pay him.
No. That's good. That's good. That's good. I can tell you exactly what I'm gonna do, Jeff, if that trade goes through. Just tell you exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, unlike when we traded. Not the
jalapeno thing, right? You're not gonna do the jalapeno thing again, right?
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm only 260 miles from you, Chris. I'm gonna do what I should have done when we traded for Davante Adams. When we traded for Davante Adams, 5 minutes after the pick, I called every one of my freaking friends that were anti-Raider and go, ha, 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 ha. And then 2 years later, what happened?
Yeah, they called you going,
exactly. So this time, if that trade goes through, this is going to be my reaction. That's a bad motherfucker right there that's coming to the Raiders.
The NFL going to be pissed off.
That's bad motherfucker coming to the Raiders.
The NFL going to be mad. That's not fair. They already got Max Crosby. Why they getting Parsons too? No, that's not fair. Yeah.
And to throw some more streamers in up in the air for the rest of the chat group out there. Well, we drafted Cleveland Farrell in a top 10 pick. We drafted Tyree Wilson with the top 10 pick. You're absolutely right. You don't know what the hell you're going to get with the first round pick.
We don't know.
Usually good teams are built in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rounds.
Look what we did with the stockpile of draft picks that we got for the Khalil Mack trade. We did nothing. Not a single player from that trade that we drafted is still on our roster.
Nope.
I don't think any of them are even in the NFL anymore. They're all gone.
I'm worried about not having the ability to get a franchise quarterback, which you're going to need that 1st round pick to get that franchise quarterback. Okay.
Yeah, throw Tyree
And
out.
we're sitting on Geno. We're sitting on Geno Smith with 3 years. Okay. Do I think he can play really good football for 3 years? Yes, but it remains to be seen whether or not he can actually do it. Because
if he doesn't get banged,
he doesn't have a lot of tread on. He doesn't have a lot of tread on his tires, but he's still.
Yeah, but if he doesn't get beat up because our offensive line is inept, then he will be good.
Which he's going to be better off with us than he was with Seattle.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I don't think he gets hit nearly as many times with us as he was with Seattle. He would get hit damn near every play.
He only run for his life every down. So yeah.
We traded back for a burning bag of shit.
Pretty much. Lying about that.
Pretty much.
It's like from Billy Madison. It's one of those bags of poop. He called it poop.
Yeah. That was an ego trade, is what that was.
Yeah,
that was somebody coming back in and just wanting to push their might around. I'm John Gruden. I can do it. We're going to do it my way.
Wow, this turned to a Michael Parsons show. We were talking about the game. Woo.
Well, let's change this. We're at an hour and a half now. So are we? This is going to continue.
Oh yeah,
until he either re-signs with them or he's traded to another team. So I am so going to be on the side of getting him. So you can already know what I'm going to say when I'm on shows and it comes up.
Don't look for anything to happen within the next couple of weeks. Ain't nothing. If for some reason something happens something happens within the next couple of weeks, and it was Dallas finally going, you know what? We ain't ever going to get the Michael Parsons.
Why would you sign a guy who don't want to be there? That makes sense to me. But it happens. But
exactly,
he said I don't want to be here no more. He said it publicly. He had about two paragraph sentence. You talking about?
I'm going to agree.
Wait a minute, Jason. Wait a minute. He already sent out a letter saying thank the Cowboy fans. He already sent it out already. He don't want to be there. But so why would you get a guy the money? He's not going to play his best. He's going to go through the motions.
Yeah, but it's not a free agent too. Everybody keeps saying a free agent. He's not a free agent. It's just trading for a player. It's swapping picks for a player and maybe a player for a player with it too.
Yeah.
It's not a free agent.
Yeah. But like I said earlier, I lump them both together. The splash free agents versus splash trades. Put them together.
Yeah, true. That's pretty much what they're doing.
That's what it felt like.
But if we do trade for them, there one side of me is going to say, "Man, I hope this works out." And the other side is going to be like, "Man, we got Micah Parsons with Max Crosby. Are you kidding me?"
And again, who knows what the compensation is going to be? I mean, it could be better than what we're thinking. The compensation could be,
it's going to be equal or greater than Max Crosby.
Yeah, it could be a first and second round next year's draft and a player, or a first and a second round next year and a second round in 2027's draft and a player this year.
I bet you that right now
might not be 2 first round picks. You don't know.
I bet you're sitting right there evaluating what's coming out next year. Probably 2027. Like you said, the question you asked, what do we need next year? You said a quarterback. Yeah, there's a couple quarterbacks, but we don't know.
See, I don't think we need a quarterback next year.
Yeah, we don't know. I'd say draft quarterback, yeah, but those quarterbacks, you can get them later. The quarterbacks they got there, try them out. They don't work by. So they're probably evaluating right now because Spytek and those guys probably thinking like, what's going next year? We don't need that. Plus, we're not going to. Hopefully, we won't be the top 10 pick. We're going to be the bottom 10 pick.
No, I don't think it will be either. I think, in all honesty, what we should be looking for next year is a best linebacker available, or the best offensive left tackle available. I think those are the 2 positions. We don't need tight ends. That's for goddamn sure.
Nope.
We don't need wide receivers.
Nope.
We're good. We're okay at quarterback. I can stick with what we've got. We don't need a running back. It's going to be on the defensive side or a left tackle.
Yeah,
on the defensive side, I'm thinking either the best corner or the best linebacker available, plain and simple. It's got to be one of those 2 positions on defense.
I'll say guard, more likely. tackle.
I have a left tackle. I'm
We-
solid
we
on
got guards.
drafting a left tackle. We need somebody for when Colton Miller's ready, because we'll know this year based on how he is in practice and in preseason what we're going to see from Charles Grant, how well he's progressed this season. By the end of the season, we'll have a better idea. And
We
that's,
got
they'll evaluate that.
He has 3 years to progress, but yeah, I'll see some offensive line, but I'll look at the guard because I don't think that's solidified yet. Maybe get a running back late round, just to have one, and a linebacker. Because our linebacker room is pretty solid right now, but man, this guy's kind of older.
Well, that's just it. They're an older group right now.
Yeah, so
Raider Rebel is absolutely right here, and I agree with you 100%, my friend. It's
That's
just
what I
the
said earlier.
splash. It's the splash free agents and the splash trades that we've kind of whiffed on. The solid picks that we go out and get the free agents, like the Jacoby Myers and I don't know, throw another name out there. You know,
Well, the splash
Farham.
one for us was Wilkins, Devontae. You know, it's those that, you know, the
Chandler
AB one.
Jones.
You know, it's those that just didn't work. AB was more of a mental issue with the concussions and everything. I mean, the guy definitely went off the deep end. You know, Wilkins didn't go off the deep end. You know, he's just got a weird background. That's all.
yeah.
And Devontae was the issue with Devontae. Once Derek Carr got let go, he's like, I just don't want to be here anymore because I'm here because of him, and now you let him go.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, the fuck, you know, they bait and switched them, you know.
Pretty much.
Sometimes I take it personal when the players want to leave because that's just me. You know, I don't want to be here. Why don't you want to be here?
I agree, Coach, on that one. The hype on Arch Manning, I just don't get it either.
Yep. That's exactly it. There's 3 or 4 quarterbacks.
Anything in college,
He couldn't even beat out Cam Ewers, for God's sake.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Adele says, draft lineman if you're in the top 15, either side of the ball. I just want a lineman this year. Hope Genty is really that guy. 6'0". Yeah, he has to be. We can't do the same thing with Genty that we're going through with Tyree. We can't be at year 2 or 3 saying, well, I hope this is Genty's year this year. We need to see something from him. Fuck you. You need to see something. When you're picked number 6 overall as a running back, as good as you were in college, you better be at least close to that in the pros. I'm not expecting him to rush for 2,000 yards. That's just not going to happen. If it does, then that's great. Trust me. Because that means we won a lot of games.
He should give us at least 4 100-yard games, 2 of those being just outstanding 100-yard games, and a lot of 70-yard games that make a difference. And
yeah, see, and Rebel's right, because he made that comment earlier about, you know, in the past it's worked for us. And these are the guys I was thinking of when I said that earlier too. You know, guys like Gannon, Jerry Rice, Crabtree, Ronnie Lott.
We'll go back to Rich Gannon, Jerry Rice, Ronnie Lott, Charlie Gardner, and Jim Plunkett. They came here why? It wasn't the money.
Yeah, Ardell, he might have a great.
They wanted to be here.
IQ, but you haven't seen anything on the field yet with him. He hasn't really. Until I see a full season of him having just amazing, you know, career or college year, then we'll see. But till then, man, the proof's got to be in the pudding, man. Right now, it's just all on paper.
Yeah, all on paper and a lot of preseason hype, but the kid's got wheels.
We're going to switch gears a little bit here. So I think we've kind of beaten the piss out of the Micah Parsons things tonight.
But before you do that, Jeff, I got a PSA announcement. Before you do that, hey, everybody, please like and subscribe, get notifications for Jeff. That's 401 Raider Jeff, and for me, Chris for Raider Podcast. And soon Jason Downs is going to show up and running. Make sure you hit like and subscribe to him too. That's all for the PSA. Thank you.
I want to wait till he gets back.
Woo! I thought this was a Michael Parsons show, wasn't it?
Well, you know what it is? It's like it's a player that we know can come in and have an immediate impact. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
I agree.
talking serious immediate impact.
Well, who you gonna block? You gotta block Max. You got double team, and then Parsons coming on the other edge. But yeah, I agree. I'm just so worried that we get that same situation. We've been going through it too long. It's like, are they going to do it again? Maybe not. Hopefully not. Yeah, go ahead. Get them all draft picks next year. I don't care.
No, Coach, you're right too. They're not in the same stratosphere as him, but they still contributed and helped this team win. I mean, Plunkett won us 2 Super Bowls. Gannon, Garner, they were part of that Super Bowl run, even though we lost. But so we're gonna switch gears here, and before we get into the final thought for the night, we're gonna end. Before we get to that, we're gonna go to a good place. So everybody knows that today was the Hall of Fame enshrinement. So time for us to do a little celebration now. One of our guys, Eric Allen, was enshrined in the Hall of Fame today. I don't know if anybody here watched it. I watched that show specifically because I always watch the Hall of Fame inductions. I always get a kick out of it. So the guys that went in today were Sterling Sharp, Jared Allen, Eric Allen, and it was
Antonio Gates.
Thank you, Antonio Gates. So it's pretty much all 4 guys from pretty much the same generation. I mean, it's all guys that we saw through the years. Antonio Gates, we saw him in a bad way because we always had to play against him and he always killed us. Eric Allen, drafted by the Eagles, spent most of his career with the Eagles, then went to the Saints, and then we had him for the last 4 years of his career. And he was here during our Tuck Rule game, and he played opposite of
that was his last game with us.
Yeah, he played opposite of Charles Woodson. He's got 58, I think it was, career interceptions, but he's also got 8 pick sixes. So he's up there in the rankings. Unfortunately, it took him 25 years to get in. He should have been in a long time ago. He really should have. And everybody will say it, and I'll agree, but so should have Plunkett. But he had a good speech today, and I know a lot of people, when they scream out Raiders, like if people put it on their intro and outro on their YouTube shows, a lot of people have been using the Christian Wilkins one. So now that Wilkins is gone, anybody's looking for a new one, grab the one that Eric Allen did today, because he did it while he was up on the stage doing, giving his speech. And he gave out a perfect Raiders, nice and loud, clear and long. It was a great one. I'm trying to find it somewhere so I can incorporate it into one of our intros and outros.
Nice.
So his oldest son is the one that inducted him today. So that was cool. He's got 4 boys. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm. I seen one of them. He was on a show with him on a radio show. He was with him on one of the shows when he was on the field. It was one of them. I seen one of them.
And the thing with Eric Allen, not only was he a former player for us, but he's still heavily involved with the Raiders.
Yeah, he's on the radio show.
Yep. Him and he's partnered with JT the Brick. Those two are extremely good friends. He wasn't there today. Mark Davis was there today.
JT was there.
Was he at the thing? Because I didn't see him.
He was at. Yeah, he'd been there with the whole festivities, just like the rest of the family.
Okay, good. I know. I think it was Friday night, when they actually give them their gold jackets, or they put their jackets on for the first time. It was Marcus Allen that put the jacket on Eric Allen. So that was nice to see that Marcus was there. I think Howie was there too, because this was also the 25th anniversary of that draft class that Howie went in back in 2000. And Marv Levy was there. Yep, Howie. Marv Levy was there. There was a lot of history going on there today. So Marv Levy was there. His birthday is tomorrow, Sunday. He's 100 years old tomorrow.
Damn.
I didn't know he was that old. I was like,
I knew he was old. I knew he was that old.
He's 100 years old. And I'll tell you, he still looks like he could go out there and probably coach. Not run around like Pete Carroll, but it was still cool to see, and they had everybody in the stadium wish him happy birthday.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was actually pretty damn cool. Chris Berman got a special award.
I'm not gonna forgive him putting 51 points on us. I'm still not gonna forgive him.
No. But when they were singing him happy birthday, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, and I don't know who the other guy was that came up on the stage and praised him for his 100th birthday and everything. But Chris Berman got an award today because this was his 25th year of being the MC for the Hall of Fame. So he was given a silver football signed by everybody that was there today, and they presented that to him too.
I miss Chris Berman. I miss when he did the highlights for ESPN. When anytime they show highlights for the game, as soon as the Reds come, he said, "They hate us." I just loved. I miss that.
Where's the flag? Eli is not in the Hall of Fame, by the way. He's been eligible the last 2 years, and he hasn't been put in.
Who's that?
Eli Manning. He hasn't gone in yet. Peyton's in, obviously. And one of the other things, as much as I hated this guy for years and still can't stand him, Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe is the one that introduced Sterling, for the induction. And I still think it's pretty cool that they're the first brother team to be in the Hall of Fame. And while Sterling was giving his speech, he called Shannon up to stand at the podium with him as he gave his speech. That's just how close those two are, And Chris Berman did say that today. He did yell out the Raiders. Because, when they were showing Eric Allen when he was, talking about him, he listed the teams and he goes, and he played for the Raiders. I'm like, that's awesome. I miss him saying that all the time. But yeah, it was just cool to see Sterling Sharpe and Shannon Sharpe, as much as I can't fucking stand Shannon Sharpe, up there at the podium talking. That was pretty cool.
I like Shannon Sharpe. I don't like Sterling Sharpe.
I
like Shannon Sharpe. I like Sterling Sharpe.
Sterling Sharpe.
Yeah. Sterling Sharpe.
Shannon Sharpe.
He was quiet. He was a quiet one. He didn't open his mouth a lot. He was a quiet one.
Shannon Sharpe screwed it up for everybody else that uses OnlyFans.
Jared Allen.
Too soon. Ow, that hurt. Ow.
With that being said,
and Jared Allen was the first one to come up and talk. His dad inducted him today too. So Jared Allen was a character, man. As much as I didn't like him when he played for the Chiefs, but once he left the Chiefs, I liked him. I thought he was a great player. So it was a good class, but it was only 4 guys this year. Yeah. So they were talking about that a lot. They were surprised it was only 4. They could have put more in. The voting just didn't go that way, I guess. Which sucks, is because guys like Plunkett were close but didn't make it again. But and then obviously was the last.
Plunkett get to the top 25 in the legacy group. So I think with it's called it's not the legacy group. It's called something else. That you have so many years of actual eligibility, and then you move into a different category.
I don't know how that works.
But they have to have so many votes, period, just to continue. And I think the hard part with Jim Plunkett is he doesn't have any All Pros or Pro Bowls or any accolades to throw in there. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings. He won 2 Super Bowls with us. He's our Hall of Famer. Absolutely positive. We had a Ring of Honor. He's up there.
We have they have Hall of Fame thing built in Allegiant. I heard.
Yeah.
I've been there,
but when you talk about the NFL Hall of Fame, there's a lot of boxes you got to check.
Particulars,
and all pro, defensive player of the year, offensive player of the year. It's those individual accolades that go along with how that make it where you get in, and he doesn't have that. And his stat sheet is horrible. When you're
talking Plunkett, right? Yeah.
Plunkett,
yeah.
Because the Super Bowl wins, that's a team type thing. He did win an MVP at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The second one. No, the first one. Marcus Allen was the second one. But yeah, you're right. And that's why when people tell me, like, how come Plunkett's not in? And that's what I say to them. I said, it's the It's the stats, it's the personal accolades. Because the Hall of Fame is it's not the team Hall of Fame. It's the it's a player's Hall of Fame.
Right.
They go in because of what they accomplished as a player, not what the team did while they played for them.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, good God, there'd be a shit ton of Patriots in there already. There'd be a ton of fucking 49ers in there and Steelers, and it'd be filled with all guys that won all the 5+ Super Bowls.
Cowboys, yeah, all those guys.
I still can't understand why it took Eric Allen 18 years.
I don't either. 18. It was longer than that.
It was longer than that.
I think it's 18. He's been out 24 years. Because 2001 was his last year.
All right, yeah. So if you go, okay.
It's
been 25
and then you got to
years.
take 5 off of that. So I mean,
20.
I'm using my series high math here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
18, 19 years. I think is what it was.
It takes what? Is it 4 years for eligibility or something like that, or 3 years? Was it 5?
Yeah. 5 years.
5 years. Okay, yeah.
5 years.
See, Frank, the Heisman doesn't count because this is the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
College.
If he wins a Heisman, that's
He's actually in the College Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
he is.
Oh, because he was phenomenal at Stanford.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I mean, he was ridiculous. I mean, he won the Heisman for a reason.
Yeah. But the Pro Football Hall of Fame has a whole different. NFL Hall of Fame and the Baseball Hall of Fame is you got to be it's it to get into that. And there's some people that get snubbed, and I don't know why. And then there's some people that go in that you just go, really? And they were like really quick to get Kurt Warner in there. Do I think Kurt Warner deserves to be in there?
That's the one.
That's a debate.
That's the one that gets me.
But they heard. I mean, they almost like
the first year eligibility got in the first year. Boom, he was in there. Like, damn.
Sneak him in through the back door. Give him his jacket. We won't tell anybody. Oh, Kurt Warner, congratulations, Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
it's like.
Because he was bagging groceries and Rams called him up. He played one Super Bowl. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. Next year's going to be interesting though, because the guys that are available for next year are guys like I had a list. Drew Brees is one of them. Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Who?
Phillip Rivers.
Yes, Phillip Rivers.
Okay.
Shit, there was another one too. I forgot. So it's going to start to get tougher for some of these guys that are on the bubble or have been on that senior committee for the senior selection for a long time now too.
Mm-hmm.
And all the guys you named,
by the way, Phil Villapiano should be in, to be honest with you too, based on his individual stats.
And all those guys you named have accolades. They all either something or this and that or that. They all have accolades. So, yeah, that's why they're probably getting faster than the other guys.
But I'm gonna beat the ground for Lester Hayes. There's no doubt about that.
Never get in there.
Yeah,
and it's stupid. Why? It's stupid.
Yeah,
that's the biggest cop-out excuse that they don't want to put him in there that I've ever heard. Oh, it's just stick him. All right, go watch Super Bowl 18. Oh.
Yeah, but yet Steve Largent's in there. He used it. Blitnikoff used it.
Blitnikoff taught him how to swipe his whole body.
A lot of those guys back then were using that shit.
Everybody used it back then before they made
Lester Hayes just made it an art for him because he looked like he'd been dropped in a glue vat.
Well, every time his number in the front, like you had to turn to the back. What's your number?
The fact that he shattered the interception record in 1980. He shattered the interception record in 1980. Now, mind you, he had 13 interceptions. He had 4 of them that were overturned by penalties. So he would have had 17 interceptions had those 4 penalties not occurred. Okay?
Nobody's even close.
But you go back and look at the games that he played. He had quarterback sacks. He played the run.
He did everything.
He did it all.
Yeah,
and Stickham didn't help him run with the receivers and cover the receivers to where they didn't throw the ball to him. So when you talk about lockdown cornerback, Revis Island, well, Lester Hayes, the Jedi, he took care of business, and he did it he was a good 6-7 years. You just didn't throw his way.
Well,
at all. And if you did, good luck.
She was a shutdown. He was the epitome of a shutdown cornerback.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our secondary at that, our two corners back at that era were fucking funny. You had Mike Haynes and Lester Hayes. I mean, Jesus Christ, you had two of the best in the game.
And that's why D line was so good, because they shut the damn receivers that the quarterback had no time to throw.
I mean, Mike Haynes was in a world of his own. I mean, he was in his own category. He was so damn good, man.
Yep.
You know,
but they all go back to
he was great when he was with New England. You know,
Stickum. All the reason why you had those because you had Stickum. Bullshit.
Well,
he had to be in the right place at the right time.
He did his whole arm in his damn Stickum buggy. Like, damn, dude.
Well, the thing with the Stickum, here's a misnomer with that Stickum is it loses its tack real quick. So you have to kind of keep refreshing it. That's why they would put it on their socks. So midway through a drive or whatever, they could get down there and get some. But Lester's issue was he was wiping it on other people's uniforms, and then in the Oilers.
The ball, what the referees hated that ball when let's say it's called an interception or anything like that.
Yeah, he used to swipe the balls like when it was down. He'd walk by it and put.
Yeah, he would go down and smack the ball with his hand.
Yeah, they hated that.
They had to stop in the Oilers wild card game. They had to stop the game because he touched the ball for the field goal. They were getting ready to kick a field goal. They couldn't. The center reached down to grab it. You could just see the center fucking freak out, yelling at the ref, pointing at Lester Hayes, and it's like, he snapped the damn ball and kick it, you wimp.
All right, so anybody that wants to join the Black Hole, become a member of the Black Hole. It's a lifetime membership. Go to blackhole.com. So Chris and I are members.
I think I need to join.
I don't have a chapter though.
I got my patch. I got my patch for the back of my vest, which I'm probably going to go and get done tomorrow. I got my rockers. I got all my other patches that I'm going to put on my vest. I'm good to go.
Do you got the Do you have the Prez one too? The Prez, PREZ?
Yeah, all that stuff.
Brand new one. Brand spanking new. So we're going to go on to.
He has Jeff has his vanities. So yeah, he has a Prez.
Huh?
I was saying Jeff had his vanity. He has a Prez. He made sure that's the first thing he got was the president. So
fuck yeah. Well, the old president from the Booster Club gave me his patch when I became president of the Booster Club. I'm not putting that on my vest. I think that thing's tainted.
Oh, hell, good original one.
I ain't touching that thing.
It's kind of funny how you did that. You weren't a secretary. You weren't the treasurer. You weren't the vice president. You weren't the sergeant at arms. All of a sudden, you walk in there. I'm the Prez.
Well, Jeff did my job with the Booster Club, but they appreciate his service.
I was the vice president of the Booster Club for like the past 14 years.
Yeah.
No,
I'm talking about the Black Hole.
Well, that's just it, because the president that was there for the Black Hole, he had stepped down a couple of years ago, and nobody had taken it over. So they've been looking to revitalize this chapter in this area to get it popular again, especially with the Patriots. The Raiders coming to New England this year. They really wanted to get someone in there. And they saw that I stepped down as the president of the Booster Club, and one of them reached out to me, asked if I'd be interested. And this is already after I had stepped down, so this wasn't a pre-calculated thing. And I'm like, "Yeah, what do I need to do?" He said, they had already vetted me, and I didn't even know. Meaning, they had already looked for all my social media, they looked for my YouTube. So they had already looked into me as far as making sure that, I'm a good fit for it. And they had absolutely no worries. There was no trial period and nothing. They offered for me to take it over, and I said, absolutely.
Well, even when I first met you, Jeff, you was the NE Booster Club, and I asked you what it was. You explained to me, and then you showed me all the stuff you did. Like, oh, damn, you out there putting the work in, and they saw that. So why wouldn't they make you president?
And that's just it. They saw what I did.
The Booster Club didn't appreciate what you were doing. So there it is. That's their loss. Too effing bad.
What's up, Bueno? I'm fine. We're leaving.
Welcome, Bueno.
Bueno, why are you coming so late, dude? The one was kind of quiet.
We got to update his notifications. But no, I'm happy you're with the Black Hole because it makes you happier. There's a lot more functionality to it. You'll enjoy it.
Some people from the Booster Club, certain individuals are still squawking about like, well, have it make sense that he left because of stress and now he's the president of another club. Yeah, because I have like zero stress with this one. I ask if we can do something of the, from the basically the headquarters, and it's like, yeah, you do what you want. I don't have to answer to anybody really.
Yeah.
I run the chapter the way I want to run. I select the offices. I selected my VP. I got a treasurer / secretary, and that's my wife because she was the treasurer of the Booster Club. She stepped down.
Nepotism?
Huh?
Nothing.
And then we got 2 executive board members, so it's 5 members on the board. Done, easy. And we all get along, so it's perfect.
All right, Chris. Final thoughts?
What do you got, Chris?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Final thoughts.
What do you got going on, Chris?
Tomorrow morning, I have a show with Raider Nation Jason. We're going to discuss something about the day's activities and what we're looking forward to. That's at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 o'clock Eastern. And what I'm really excited for is that Monday morning show that me and Jeff going to do at 8:45 p.m. Pacific time.
Check that out. That's a really good show, guys.
I think that all the shows that me and Jeff done, this is only going to be our third one. I think it's the third one, right?
Yes, that'll be our third one.
I'm more excited doing that show than all the other shows we do together. I really like the format we're doing that with. So look forward to that Monday morning.
When the season,
go ahead, Chris. Jason.
When
the season gets going, Monday morning, the time slot that you guys have is going to work out really good. We're going to have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah,
I won't be on the show physically, but I'll be in the chat, changing my profile pic every 5 seconds.
Yeah. You know what, Chris? I agree with you. The Friday night show is fun, and that's a different type of show.
Yeah.
We just get anybody that wants to come in and be on the chat, and we talk about anything and everything. Right now, I love this one too. This with adding Jason to it, this has been such a different feel to it, especially with like what went on tonight with the Micah Possum discussion. Before it would have been just you and I bickering at each other, going back and forth on it. Actually, no, I think we were kind of on the same page. It was Jason that was kind of negative.
Oh, God, blaming me.
Right? He wasn't negative. He wasn't negative Nancy. We'll got to blame somebody. So,
so I mean, it added to the show having a difference of opinion, which I'm fine with. I like that because it just makes it more entertaining and keeps the talk going. So I like this show. I love this format with the 3 of us on here. I come up with what we're going to talk about, and I kind of let you guys go at it, and it's fun. I like being on this side of it, doing it this way.
And what's really cool is I'm only 260 miles away too. So
on a sad note, Mr. Downs won't be with us next Saturday. He has some important business. I'm not going to explain.
No, next Saturday I'm good. It's the Saturday. It's the 15th.
Yeah,
or the
just keeps getting the wrong date.
It's next Saturday.
Yeah, that's all right.
The 16th.
I'm here to help you, Chris.
So bad.
2 weeks from tonight, Jason will not be here.
Yeah, but
I won't be here then. I'll take his place. I won't be here.
Let's see. We're looking at what day is opening day?
For what?
It's the 6th of September.
Yeah.
September
7th. Sorry, the 7th of September is the first game of the season.
So September 6th, you guys mark your calendars now.
Yes.
Mark your calendars now. We're gonna bring it. That we're not gonna tell you exactly what we're doing, but we're gonna bring it, and it's gonna. This show is gonna. You guys are gonna love it, and it's gonna be a 100% chat involved type situation. So bring it, get your questions, and we're gonna rock and roll. We'll kind of fill you in more later on once we get the dynamics of what we're gonna do. I'm new to the team, but I kind of had the idea, and I think Jeff really likes it because he's going to be the focal point of it anyways. So if you've ever been to a dunking booth, he's going to be the one in the dunking booth. Bam!
So my opinion doesn't matter then, right?
What's that?
Probably not based on him, Chris.
I guess. I'm the third wheel.
I appreciate you, Chris.
I'm the third wheel now. Jason come in and make me a third wheel. That's why I'm over this
You just
side.
put
not
me
the
while
other
it's-
side.
I just want to make sure you don't do your don't be
Jason,
buffing your floors on that day.
Jason is one of those robots that take over your job all of a sudden. Like, yeah, well,
He's
sorry,
AI.
you want to be
That's why
replaced,
he's got
sir.
that pink background. Well, let's just put it this way. On September 6th, I will not be in the studio like you see me right now. Let's just say that. I will be on the show, but I won't be in the studio. These two will be in their own personal studios. I will not be in mine. So we'll just go from there. I got to start working on a thumbnail now for it. I got to come up with something really good. So
I already know Bueno's going to rock it. I already know Where's the Flag is going to be rocking it. Raider Rebel, Detroit God.
I know a thumbnail for you. Make a thumbnail with me and Jason, and then show me with a pink slip.
You know why I don't like HR, right? I hate HR.
I'm HR,
yeah,
the HR is fired.
Not only put down September 6th, but the time frame too. It's going to start at 2:00
It's early.
Pacific, 5:00 Eastern time.
It has to be early.
It's going to start earlier in the day. It's not going to be a 9:00 at night show.
2:00 Pacific, 5:00 Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
And then all you guys that are in here, all of our regulars, mods, everybody, get it out there for that show.
And
we're gonna have
Bueno,
a lot of fun.
Bueno, make sure you here because I need you here because you're my spot right there. So make sure you here because Jason's gonna be doing most of the chat. He's gonna do he's gonna handle the chats. So make sure you're here because I need your input.
Yeah.
Use my. Where's Roshat at?
Bueno's gonna be your right hand man.
Oh man, me and Brown got the understanding.
Yeah.
All right. So my final thought and everything. Well, not my final thought on everything, but Monday, the next show I'll be on will be with Chris Monday morning for our Monday morning quarterback. We moved the time on that. Remember, Chris?
Was it still say 8:45? Or are we going to move it a little earlier?
We're gonna go later.
Okay.
Because we're gonna go on after the practice is done.
Okay.
So we're moving it to. We're going back an hour. So
usually right about 10 o'clock, 10:45 Pacific time.
9:45.
No, I thought it was going to be 9:45. We were going to move
9:45. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
so I'll be. It'll be 12:45 Eastern time and 9:45 Pacific starting this Monday. So Monday morning Raiders Monday morning quarterback with Chris and myself. So be there. And then Tuesday night, I am on with the Notorious podcast, which is the Black Hole Chapter Presidents podcast on Tuesday nights. So, and then Wednesday night, we got the Raider Connection, and we're going to have Mike from Raiders Against the World on Wednesday night with us.
And don't forget, Jason will start streaming from his channel coming up. And Jason, what is your new channel name? Let everybody know.
New channel name, YouTube, is at Raiders First Downs. We'll drop it in the link next time. I still got to work on getting my YouTube and all that. I got a grace period I got to go through and all that.
Well, you know, if you do YouTube, you can't do OnlyFans too at the same time. So you got to take one.
No, because the new format that we have, we can go up to 10 streaming platforms at one time.
Well, you got some OnlyFans now. You can't have both.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd shut that server down like Hillary Clinton wiping a server. What was that?
All right, I'm going to put it in the chat right now. That's Jason's channel. So if you guys want to go over to it now, sub it, turn the notifications on. So once he's going to be able to start live streaming, we'll be good. He'll be able to stream to his channel too. So you'll
no
have
Raider content. No Raider content as of yet on that channel, but feel free to look at my.
It will be now.
My baby.
It will be.
It will be now.
It will be. Hey, Jason, I want to say one thing. Hey, thanks for joining us, brother. Because like I said, when Jeff asked me who to take his place, I immediately called you. Like, yeah. Jason. And like I said, you were my GM to a mock draft. I'm glad you with us. I appreciate that. You have it.
I appreciate you, and like I said, I love you two guys like a brother, and been with you guys for the last since you guys started. And
It's been almost a year for me now.
yeah, and we all.
Let me see.
I
I
mean,
want to see now. Hold on. Let me see. When did I start? August 12th. August 12th is when I made this channel.
Somebody got a birthday coming up.
Yep. August 12th. And look, Ma, look where I am now.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you to Devin for the gifted membership earlier. It was OG Daniels that got that gifted membership. Want to thank everybody for tuning in and being with us tonight. We appreciate you all. One big Raider family here. We love you all. Jason, Chris, awesome show tonight. Proud to be on with you guys and appreciate both of you. And like I always say, until next time, everybody, stay safe. Go Raiders.
Raiders.
Get Micah Parsons.